Hello, hello, how are we doing today? Welcome, welcome. What is up? How are we doing? Welcome, Unicorn, welcome. Today is a day. It is a day of all days. To be sure, today is a day that is a... You get the point. Today is a day. Like all the other days, where the days are also days. Did you know that? Did you know that today is a day? Hello. Bling blong. Today, we are playing the video game. I was like, I don't... What's funny about this is I actually don't really know what content is good for this game. What do people do when they play gacha games, man? I feel like I need to like watch a gacha game streamer and then just like study how do you actually make any content out of these games? Oh my goodness. I don't think there's a whole lot to update. I think. Yeah, I don't know what things I want to farm for. I came to the realization that there's a lot of stuff to farm. Like there's a lot of things that I gotta farm. And yeah. Do you have the nun? Which one is the nun? I don't think I have the nun. The nun is Aurelia. Oops. I went to the same place. Don't think I have that character. I think... Yeah, this is this one, right? She looks like a nun. I have none of her. Aha! Yeah, I don't have her. I think I'd be interested in having her. Yeah, I think I'd be interested in having her on my account because she does stuff with retain. And that's, like, cool. Got 18 minutes left. You better use my top hat guy. Cassius? Cassius also seems cool. Isn't that the same person? You better use my guy, Cassius. I don't think we're gonna do that. Because the thing is, Cassius is a card draw support, and the character that I'm playing doesn't need card draw. Cassius killed Caesar, you know? Not cool. That wasn't very cash money of them. But yeah, I just unlocked, I think, difficulty 9. 1 second. Aaron, I see. He's the wolf dude. Yeah, so I think I did a difficulty 9. We unlocked it. And now I think I need to... I want to get to 10. I don't know if we can. It's been, like, possible. Also, I don't know how much of an accolade it is. You know what I mean? Like, I literally went to the CZN category and I was like, is there anyone who's pushing Zero System? Like, is that a thing people are doing? Do people care to do that? Or, like, is the consensus that Zero System actually isn't that hard? Because, like, I feel like in some battles and, like, some things about pathing and whatever, like, I do need to have my brain screwed in a little bit, but I feel like overall it's not, like, it has nothing on Slay the Spire. Like, A20 Slay the Spire. So, I think... and also, I guess, I feel like there's still a... Like, I could just improve my characters. There's still the, like, ceiling of I could improve my characters, and maybe, like, that would have made a run easier. So, we'll see. Which one is... Karen. That's Hugo. This one's Karen. This guy looks like he's from a K-pop band. And so does this guy. No, there's another guy. The red-haired guy. The other red-haired guy. They're both red-haired guys! Is there an A24? I don't know what the point of this joke is, but there kind of is because there's mods, but I think that 20 is the base game, vanilla base game thing. So, yeah. I wanted to improve my characters probably a little bit. It is a film production company. I think I was supposed to know that. I think I was supposed to know that. There was like a librarian video on it was like some filmmaking simulator game or whatever. Okay, because I don't have like this stuff, so I think we can farm. Do people like watching farming? I don't farm. I don't think I like farming. Yeah. I feel like I've saved some pretty good save data. I have 2 like upgrade found decks that are actually pretty decent. Like multiple charge shots seems very, very good. This one has like triple hidden bullet. It's funny because they said they were going to be more transparent about like what actually gets saved in your save data. Whereas I've been like, yeah, I'm just going to buy like 3 hidden bullets because like I don't want to... It's only going to save one of them anyways. And it saves all 3 of them and I'm like, that wasn't very good. I feel like this one's not very good. Might want to get rid of that one. This one seems kind of bad. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I don't know which ones I don't want yet. Hold on a second. Okay, not that one. I think this was my, like, original... This was my initial... So I haven't saved one with, like, 3 upgrade founds, which is really funny. But this is, like, the initial one that I randomly saved on, like, a random run that was, like, super XD Lamau random. I think they're gonna make the Skibidi Toilet movie for some reason. What the... Why? So, you know what's funny about the auto battle, I think? Particularly for upgrade fans, particularly for retain cards, is I'm pretty sure it doesn't know how to, like, hold onto cards. So I do actually need to do this. Yeah, what is the actual story of Skibidi Toilet? Because I feel like I just don't know. I've never bothered to ask, you know? I feel like it's something that I didn't want to know about, but, like, it is contextually appropriate to be asking about it right now, so... I feel like I should. Like, what if we've all been sleeping on Skibidi Toilet and actually it's, like, kind of a banger? I don't know, and I'm not 8, so I think I'm not supposed to know. Well, I mean, like, sometimes I want to be able to ask about things, and then people can have answers, because, I don't know, maybe it's, like, an incredibly important part of your everyday life, and you're like, you know what, Skibidi Toilet actually inspired me to create art and, you know, proceed with the world and do cool things, and it really... Skibidi Toilet is part of my zeitgeist, is part of my upbringing. So, I don't know. What if Little Gun go burr? Well, I mean, the thing is, Barrel's gun is very big. Barrel's gun is literally massive. So, I don't really know what to say about that. Her gun's just very big. Hey Flippy, welcome. Welcome everybody, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're just farming so that I can use my sanity, or stamina I should say. Barrel is shooting things. I feel like this deck is actually just weaker than my other deck. But it has 3 upgrade founds, and that's like fun because you get to watch 3 of them happen. There's 3 of them. Look, there's gonna be 3. There's 3 bang bang bangs. So many bangs. Little girl, big gun, like Yoko or that Sao girl. SAO. I should say SAO. I feel like the other one's not good. That doesn't seem good at all. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that wasn't... I feel like that sounded really bad. The girl from Sword Art Online. Okay, I'm gonna redo this. Put some time into the game. Learning the menus was the worst. I like it though. Yeah, game's fun. I mean, I have fun playing the game. I just... Like, I'm waiting... I'm hoping to God that it stays fun, if that makes sense. I think we'll try this one out, because this one seemed like it was actually quite good. Yeah, I'm hoping that it stays fun. Because I want to, like, make my account... Basically, if it actually ends up being fun, and, like, a thing that I want to like, spend more time on and stuff, I can picture a world where I just, like, do high-level Zero System runs with all of the stat characters on my account. And that sounds like it's going to be really fun. Because it was, like, moderately okay at difficulty 5, but also, like, I was still sort of learning the game. I am still sort of learning the game. So I feel like when we can actually talk about, like, oh, this is our plan, or, like, this is what we want to get, or this is what we're looking for, or, like, knowing what the events are and then talking about them, strategizing about them, whatever. I feel like I can provide a little bit more interesting commentary, but as it stands right now, I'm still, like, sort of learning the game, so... I feel like a lot of it is actually just me, like... Oh, sweet. I feel like a lot of it right now is actually just me, like, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing, and then, like, not really knowing stuff, so... Eye Patch Chick is really cool. Looking at least her partner's... Look... What? Her partner looks basic, though? Oh! You wanna know what's really funny about this? I should pull this up after. It's gonna be like 2 seconds. Or, we'll let this go first. Need to up their drip game. Girls with eye patches always look cool, TBH. Yeah, I mean, there's a certain badassness to it. I'm not a huge fan of eye patches myself, but I think they're definitely cool. I can definitely agree to that. Well, it's like, do you want to look cool as in, like, sad, or, like, you know, you can still be sad and cool, right? Right? Guys? Okay, Alright, so, as you can see, here is a knight character, a knight girl, you could say. And she has a bird. Who wore it better? Guys, who wore it better? Who did? Who did it? Who's a better knight with a bird on it? We're also technically both wearing bodysuits, but I have a little bit more on top. So I'm wearing a bit more. You know what's funny about that, actually? So I don't know where this drawing is. Just for the record. But there is a what is it called? Like a low cut shot. There is a Flar, you need an eye patch and white hair to be better. Ah. It's too bad. I don't care for her ears, so she doesn't look like a knight to me. It's like the regal cape stuff and the big sword. Like that's kind of what gives me the knight vibes. There is definitely a picture of me somewhere. I don't know where I saved it. that is just a low-cut shot of me only in the bodysuit. And I was like, damn, that's really lewd. Wow, I drew that. That's crazy. So I feel like, you know, we could do this. I could definitely wear this. I thought about it, and I was like, I should just cosplay as characters from this game. The problem is that it takes a lot of time to make VTuber models, so, like, you know, maybe not. maybe not. Okay, so I think I've used enough sanity that I don't need to. I keep calling it sanity because I used to play Arknights. I've used enough stamina that I probably don't need to do it anymore. Okay, so we are on difficulty 9. And we're gonna see if we can continue doing that. Because I know there's also, like, hard mode. I haven't been running them on hard mode, just so that I can, like, make the difficulty go up. But I don't know if it's, I don't know if there's gonna be a point in time where I should probably, like, you know, you should be playing on hard mode. The thing is that it only changes, like, the save data. I know that it also makes the run actually more difficult. I'm pretty sure. Stats or something like that. I thought this said all combatants stress 200. That'd be quite a lot of stress. All of them mind break immediately and you lose the game. Okay. Select and remove 2 cards. That sounds really good. I'd like to do that. Let's remove Water Arrow and Lashing. Because these are basic cards that are not very good. But yeah, we'll see if I just get stat sticked out of the game. I feel like certain late game basic encounters and even elites, there's basically stuff in Act 2 can actually get, like, kind of dicey, and also the bosses sometimes attack for, like, 700, and I'm like, okay, what did you want me to do about that? what did you want me to do about that? I don't understand. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. We have a random piece of legendary equipment. This is actually probably not that bad because we just got 2 removals, so, like, we can just remove that. Having too much fun on Overfield right now? What is that? Is that a different game? A game that is not this game? Rare unidentified areas appear more frequently. So I'm not sure what this means. But, like, maybe we'll take it. I know that in Act 2, I hunt for events a lot. Because an event that I basically want to see every time is the duplicate card. Because if you've gotten a really good epiphany on a core card, like, a lot of my winning runs are literally just like, okay, we're gonna take this thing that got, like, divine epiphany and that is really, really good, and then I'm just gonna duplicate it. So, like, you know. There's a shop there. Yeah, we also don't necessarily want to fight encounters. So I don't... It's so interesting to me because I feel like... basically, Inspire, you want to take encounters because that's how you draft cards. The thing in this game is that, like, you don't get cards for fighting things. And there's only so many epiphanies that you can get throughout a run, so it's like, I kind of just, like, don't want to fight things most of the time. Because I'll have to fight things eventually, and then eventually when I fight things, I'll get, like, credits or, like, maybe an epiphany or something like that. But if I already have the cards that I want in my deck... So, I was theory crafting on, like, what possible, actually very high-level strategy things could be done in this game. And I actually was wondering, like... So, I feel like I would want to not use any of the like rewind mechanics because they feel like you just need to play the game very differently. But like I wondered about, so you can trigger epiphanies in combat, right? So, but drafting cards is bad. So like you don't want to get more cards in your deck if you can help it, because like, what if you get a card that you don't want? Well, then you have to like remove it, right? So what you could do is that you could trigger Epiphany, and then like if the Epiphany is bad, you can just like undo one thing. Does that work? I actually like kind of want to try it right now because I didn't like actually do this. So we could get 1 morale or +3 AP. So if I undo this. Yeah. So if the Epiphany gives you a card, basically you can just like skip it by undoing the action and then not playing the card for the rest of the combat. And I'm like, is that a thing that we want to be doing? Like, is that... is this the degree to which we want to be playing the game? That seems a little strange. It seems a little ass backwards, if you ask me. Like, this is a card that we want. I don't feel as strongly about the other skill card she has. Yeah, and then I'm curious if... So this is another thing to test, I guess. Does this Epiphany... Will this Epiphany give me the same Epiphanies as the ones that got triggered in the combat? So this one for sure. Welcome, Cesar. How's it going? So this is actually the same Epiphany that was in the combat. So... Yeah, the thought is, like, never take the latent Epiphany because you might be forced to take a card. So that might be a problem. And then you can, like, check each individual Epiphany for, like, does this generate a card? Like, if it generates a card that you don't want, then just, like, don't take it. We're not gonna do that, but it was something that I thought of. Hey, how's it going? What is up? We are playing difficulty 9. Zero system. We are trying to push the difficulty. Yeah, the only thing I've really noticed is that I need to, this feels like it takes a number of turns to actually, like, win the game. Just fine. I played a really funny run with, like, a Kali deck that was, like... I don't know. It just made an absurd amount of block, that's it. But... it was like, how are we gonna do damage? Like, how are we actually gonna win the game? And the answer was, oh, we're going to, we're just gonna only get Silver Veil off of Vulture Ejection, and then never play any attack cards because we need to block every single turn. And then slowly, the Silver Veil procs will win the game. Very, very, very slowly. That was a fun run. Booba Gacha or Buddy... Butty? What is Buddy Gacha? What? What do you mean, Butt Gacha? I mean, like, you tell me what this game thinks about boobs or butts. Though, to be fair, if we, like, you know, it just kind of depends on the character, right? But yeah, thank you, Cesar, for the 33 months. That is crazy. Man, people have been around for a long time. Yeah, thank you for your support. This game is, it's got both. I was like, okay, can we get a zoom in that's, like, just the thigh or something? Like, forget anything else. Just only have the thigh. Like, remove the rest of the character model and enshroud everything else. Just put thigh. Feel like this is not necessarily what we want. Unfortunately, can't watch today because I have shit I need to get done. But I have to pop in for the butts. Nice. Wait, I have to pop in. Okay, hold on a second. Wait. Wait a second before you go. Wait, hold on. There you go. That's for you, gamer. You there yet? We doing it? Alright. You're free to leave. There's your daily butt. It is indeed a butt. Yes. You're welcome. I'm very glad we took this time to put a butt on screen. She doesn't look like she wears underwear. Dude, I mean... They really were very choice with the camera angles. You want to know what character that I want to use? Because of... the obvious implication here being... Rei has a very good character model that appears on screen. Her character model is very good. I'm a big fan. Bonk. Yeah, we'll never know Unicorn because they're off screen. So this has draw 1 on it. 0 cost draw 1. Very powerful. Yeah, I got like a morale upgraded with like AP. I was like, man, this is not fair. And I was very, very close to duplicating it, if not for the fact that I needed like block. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rei, or is there a Rei in this game? There is a Rei in this game. She's one of the starter characters. She has red hair. Her skirt is similarly, her skirt has good physics, that's all. It's got great, fantastic video game physics attached to her skirt. Yeah, this fight sucks. I feel like these things are very aggressive and not very nice. They just do so much damage. What do you mean by that, Cesar? What is what is that supposed to mean exactly? Oh wait, I think I'm supposed to be slightly smaller on this screen so that I'm not blocking things. Oops, that's not what I meant. There we go. You can see a little bit more of the screen. Okay, so this one... how many shops do we have? We have 1. Thank you for the headpad. 1, 2, I think. So if we want like 2 removals, we actually need gold. Okay. Give me money. Give me money. Hey! Bonk. Suppose we can block. Don't mind blocking. can only be the judge if you lose the war. What? Sarah, what are you yapping about? What are you talking about, my man? I thought it was the winner of the war that decides. Isn't that how the saying goes? Oh yeah, also, I was complaining about Uma Musume's taking too long, like runs taking too long, and then I'm like, man, I feel like we put this over here. We're waiting for like a better weapon to give Beryl. I guess I could have just given her the rare anyways. I think I normally do, just so that like she has more attack. But yeah, like these runs take like way too long. Is Flora human? That's a good question. I am a bird. That's what I am. Check me out. Check me out now, Funk Soul brother. Human enough for my dad is a crazy thing to say while I'm in bird form. What the heck? What? What? Bonk off the horny jail. Because there's a halo and horns. Yes. I actually, you know, I'm really surprised. I thought I was gonna put the horns on and then have it be like, oh, this is just like a thing. Like, oh, that's like a cool toggle to have. But I actually ended up liking it way more than I thought I would. Turns out, guys, I hate to break it to you, I enjoy being horny. I am horny and happy. This just in. Shocking news. Welcome back. Wake the fuck up, samurai. Those are handles for the deeds to go to horny jail. Did you know that horns, like apparently goat horns and stuff, are like, oh man, this guy's not dead. Man, it sure would be nice if I just had like a partner skill that helped me do the last bit of damage when I don't have the damage. Horns are apparently like soft. And they're kind of like hairy. Apparently. I've never touched goat horns. But... okay, if recovered, -1, 100% tenacity damage. I think we take the energy one. I'm not a huge fan of Whirlpool. I feel like I get more than enough healing from just water barrier. So... there's a single Twitch message and it is mine. Yes, I think... for better or for worse, because I didn't start out on Twitch, or I stopped doing Twitch like for a while. Like I stopped multi-streaming there for a while. What ends up happening is that the people who actually want to stick around end up just like joining the YouTube chat, or the people who like maybe would have been a viewer, but their platform of choice is Twitch. They kind of like, they're not super, I was going to say turned on by the chat, but like, you get what I mean. They're not about it, right? Because there's no like chat over there. So like the good chatters that stay end up just integrating into the YouTube chat, and then the people who, yeah. Do you see the problem? Because I don't mind either way. I don't mind either way, but I think that it causes some issues. I'm not turned on by the chat, I'm turned on by Flar. Nice. I'm happy for you. Is this where I also... I'm also horny. Stupid. Stupid. I don't actually know if I want to take second method yet because we haven't epiphanied our thing. And we'll probably find it eventually. Actually, I think the reason why I take this is that... So this gives like 8%, but we also just get like 8 more attack from second method. I don't know what the pros or cons on that is. Like, I don't know how much better or worse that is, but in my mind it works, so whatever. Get an epiphany... I feel like I want to buy a piece of defensive gear for Callie. It's probably helpful. Okay. I use Twitch for notifications. Yeah, that's good. I guess, like, some people, like, sort their content for, like, where they want to get notifications differently. Like, some people use Discord for notifications. I do not have a Discord, so... Wait, what the fuck? I shouldn't put my little friend there, but horns are for better way to handle the head when you know. You know, sometimes I wonder about, like, you know, it's all good, man. Like, everything, it's all fine. It's great, you know? The hope would be that... I'm just not gonna go there. You know, it's all good, but sometimes I wonder... Sometimes I wonder if I could, like, say something relatively... Like, I'm gonna talk about the game that I'm playing, and then... I don't know where I'm going with this point. How do I describe this? It is okay to be horny. There is no problem with that. If you're horny and happy, that you live your best life. That's you, gamer. That's all you. But sometimes I wonder if I, like, look over and then I'm just gonna... Like, my entire chat is gonna be, like, 12 Cesars that are all, like... saying different levels of unhinged. But I'm flattered. I would be in Flar's Discord posting preposterous ankle reveal pics. See, the thing is, like, when Vert joined the, joined the stream, Vert was talking about, like, you know, like, playing Slay the Spire and, you know, playing at, like, Ascension 20, you know, I'm assuming they were, like, kind of gamer-coded, maybe probably, like, type A chatter kind of person, you know what I mean? They seemed like a type A chatter. And then it's like, next stream. Come. Oh, it didn't appear on the thing. That's too bad. So, that's okay. I think we go with Callie. Because, yeah, Absolute Protection is very good. I have the Ego Manifestation for it, and it is quite good. So, Type A Chatter. Yeah, so... I don't know who else uses this kind of terminology, but from NL's chat, the general concept is that if you're a Type A chatter, you're very, like, focused on the game. So you're like the type of person who's gonna say, like, oh, you should have played the water barrier first because actually it was slightly better to you missed like 2% damage on your watcher combo, so therefore I am better than you. Right, like that's the Type A chatter. And then the Type B chatter is like the person who just wants to be here for the banter. So like I could be literally playing anything as long as we're bantering, like it really doesn't matter what I'm doing. And I think I've mostly been... Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage this turn for some reason. I've mostly been a Type B chatter Andy. Like, that's the kind of community that I wanted to cultivate. But every time that I'm like, man, do I want to, like, play a game? Do I want to, like, settle down? Do I want to settle down? I'm that type of gamer, but also type shit. See, that's the best kind of chat, because then you get best of both worlds. Because every once in a while, it'll be like, you fucking dumbass, why did you draft your 3rd Seraphim form? Are you stupid or something? And it's like, listen, man. I just want to smash angels. What's wrong with that? And then you get the A-B mix-up. But also ban every single type A chatter. And anyone, people who are only type A chatters should be banned forever. You never get to participate in chat ever again. I'm assuming this meant to say, where are the nutters? I don't know. Are they here? Hand check. Hand check. Where's your hand right now? Stop. Stop yourself right now. Where is your hand? Where is it? Where is it? My hand is on my thigh. But it's not... Where's your hand, huh? Hand check. Hand check. Caught. You fucking dumbass. Why don't you have a Discord? Also, I want to smash angels too. Reasonable. Based. So based. I mean, listen, man. I just feel like you put angel wings on anybody, and then that's like lewd. It immediately becomes more lewd. I also think that, like, the fact that a halo is probably, like, attached to, like, their head in some way, you know what I mean? Like, it's, like, there's a gravity to it. Like, there's, like, an invisible force that attaches the halo to the head of an angel, so, like, pulling on that is, like, very good. That's, like, that is an interesting way to use a prop, is all I'm saying. So, you know? It's like a creative way to do that. Also, welcome, Marv. Is Flar wearing that head thing to make himself look taller? What do you mean wearing head? I'm not wearing a head thing. This is part of my head. If you pulled on it, you would move my skull. Do some BDSM play with the halo. I'm saying that a really good way to make a video game is to make simple verbs that have interesting affordances, right? So when you take a prop that has a lot of potential different ways that it could be used... Does Barrel have a weapon? She ended up buying that. I'm wondering if I want Rune Lance. I don't actually really know how this works, to be honest with you. I think I'm just going to take the credits so that I can remove another card. Yeah, so like you want something that you can use a little bit creatively. And I think that halos are a very interesting way to have different ways to use... You can use halos in very interesting ways. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I don't know what we're looking for. None of these, none of those. It gets like a gear bag or something, like any of the card draw stuff. We did not find it though. What does that mean? I am not unhiding that message. What the fuck? That's crazy. Oh yeah, sorry, you clarified. Sorry, so clarifying that it's your stepsister makes it okay. Right. Understandable. Got it. Okay, I have successfully, I think, learned this boss fight. And sometimes it gets a little dicey, but... Oh, I probably should have played Deluge. The second Hornet fight in Hollow Knight? Wait, what? Is it actually? I don't know what you're referring to. I'm sorry, I lost the context here a little bit. So we do want to eventually kill these things. Just don't know if I want to do it now. I think I do. And then we don't want to pop the shield this turn. We want to pop the shield next turn. It's effectively like a free stun. So we're hoping that this doesn't flip it over. Which it looks like it doesn't. So next turn, we're gonna stun it by shooting it. Bang, bang, bang. Charge shot down to 1. I feel like I don't like that. Also, max 1 time, I feel like I also don't like that either. I mean, I guess. I don't know. It's in the edge of the kingdom, so edging. And a cast-off shell of your dad's body, also formed as your stepsister for the MC, because... I see. I understand. Okay, so we were just referring to Hollow Knight. You know, language is used to help communicate things, not to be ridiculous, you know? Sometimes we want language to help, not make things infinitely worse. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Suppose we can draw a card. Keep getting this energy that I can't use for anything. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. Can we kill this? We cannot. I think I can, actually. If only I had something that gave me slightly more damage so that I could finish off this boss and put it in lethal. What does the bird girl do? The bird girl is a defensive character who primarily, well, like, her attacks scale off of defense, and also she has a lot of ways to defend the defense. You know what I mean? She is capable of defending herself and other people. Let's just get some defense, I guess. I don't actually know how the stats affect. I think it's like per character, right? I know what's happening in this game. I fully devolved into Snake chat. I see, I understand. Nothing about her design read as defense to me. Yeah, I guess the whip isn't super, you know... She's defense because she's a big... Again, I feel like you have to read her design as being a knight. I feel like I pinned her as knight immediately. But I feel like maybe... Like, she has a whip, so it's kind of like Beast Tamer. Like, her ulti is she throws a space whale at you, so, like, this may be a little more Beast Tamer-y than Knight. She's a fursona of a VTuber known as House Lyria. Oh, man. I actually, you know... I've always thought about it. I've wondered about it. It's like... Because I think the bit is really funny. I don't know how to explain this. Like... You know when the bit is funny? Not because, like... I really don't know how to explain this. There are a lot of reasons something can be funny. And I think that it's okay for things to be funny because they're, like... Like, not because you're, like, making fun of the thing, but just because it's, like, ludicrous. right? It's kind of why sarcasm is funny. Because, like, the way to read sarcasm is that you need to, like, understand the context of, like, why they're saying something. And then after evaluating that, it's like, that's insane. They would never actually say that. Then, like, you can understand the person who's like shitposting you isn't saying things to be mean. They're just like, it's just like funny, right? So my point is that, like, I've considered before in my infinite wisdom, in my ability to make things, I wanted to just, like, make a furry model and be like, Flaris von Lyria, not a furry. Like, it would literally be like a 15-second short that's like, oh, I've been playing for an hour, my bad. I should, my bad. I should not play for more than an hour. 2 damage reduction seems good. But it's for the bit. Guys, it's for the bit. I would never actually want a fursona. But it would probably be a cat. I would just be like an orange cat. But it's for the bit. It's a bit, guys. Is there a canon name for Bald Von Lyria? There is not. Honestly, I didn't put that much thought into it. I just thought, wow, Hollow Knight's really cool. And I feel like I want to make something cool for Hollow Knight. So I made that thing. Heaven's Gate. I think I failed this event the last time I came here. I wonder if I can fight this thing. Can I just, like, fight this thing? I didn't try fighting this last time. I can just fight it. I kind of want to try that. She looks like a sailor to me. I'm getting... Is that Rime or Rhyme? Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner vibes. I want to try fighting this thing. I've never tried this before. Wow, this guy has a lot of HP. This is like more HP than the... Change damage taken to 0. Oh. How do we... What do we do about that? Wait, are they just invulnerable? They take 0 damage. That's not very fair. Return to your place and uphold the calculated fate. Oh. Interesting. Cool. So if we just hit it, we just get... we just get the Epiphany for free? For 1 turn, gain 2 resolve. Always attack weakness. So we don't need that. Yeah, these are all pretty bad. We'll take, Resolve is shield, I think. Maybe that's good, actually. Flaris von Lyria, not furry. Yes, horny. As previously discussed, humanoid with horns. Yes. Yeah, I was wondering if I did that event and then I killed the thing, if it wouldn't be the boss, because it's one of the 2 bosses. Or Moby Dick because whale. Do you think Callie has a massive harpoon? Like, just a huge chunkin' harpoon. Exhaust 2 actually seems good. I think I'd like that. Let's do that. This is Callie. It's Kellypay, I think, is her name. Kellypay? Callop? So I call her Callie. Horny check. RAR X3. Isn't it XD? Is it X3? I'm getting Mandela affected here. Raw X3 nuzzles pounces on you. Something something. I don't know if I remember the lyrics. You so warm and fuzzy. Something something bulgy wolgy. Oh man. It is XD? Okay. Please adopt me. About to hit you with this furry shit. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Senzawa the goat. Something something bulgy wolgy is Beeg. I was trying to remember what the lyrics were. Those were the lyrics, right? Kali? Mori Calliope! Mori Calliope! Mori Calliope! Mori Calliope! That is G-Pain's wife. That is correct. I'm pretty sure. How am I supposed to look at your eyes when I want to get between those thighs? My favorite thing about the post, like after, not after party, that bit in retrospect, my favorite commentary on it is the fact that it's like, she was like, it did not matter what you said. I was locked and loaded to say like, thank you, Gigi. That's incredible. Outstanding. Good job. It's my favorite when you have the counterspell primed in your hand and you're like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you cast. I'm gonna counter that shit back. Which is really funny because there's been exactly one time that punished me, which was I snapped a counterspell at my friend, except he was using Dovin's veto. So I got fucking shit on. I got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, that, you know, I feel like I can't actually utter these words out loud. I feel like I have a modicum of shame still in my being. 1 AP next turn or 1 AP now? That seems really good. Okay, barrel is kind of close to mind breaking, so I feel like resting is still correct for the other two, but I almost wanted to just like do an encounter and just like farm the mind break and go with it. Narset's reversal is kind of good against Dovins and a pretty supreme dismissal, but we don't talk about those. No, you know what's really funny? It's not Supreme Dismissal, it's a Summary Dismissal. So, I have a Bracket 2 deck that is bad. It's just a really bad Geist of Saint craft control deck, but it's Artist Tribal because I made like 12 proxies for the deck that are just Flaris on a card. Primarily Geist is just Flaris on a card. So... I think we're just gonna keep milking this guy for gold. Fuck! Yeah, and so I was playing like a lower power game, right? And the thing that's very frustrating to me about playing lower power is that like there aren't people who play higher power who play lower power, and I just want to like play lower power and then against people who are like actually good at the game. Usually playing lower power implies that the player is also not as good, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But this person got so upset. They were playing the blue-white guy that's like, you reduce the mana cost of your next spell based on how much life you've gained this turn. Or like, it produces mana for how much life you've gained this turn. It's one of those effects. So they had a Beseiju and that card. So, like, they gained a shit ton of life. They were like, I'm going to cast this X spell for, like, X is, like, 80. Right? Like, I'm gonna win the game now. Like, look, I'm gonna... And he set it up over the course of, like, a time walk turn. And he was like, I'm popping off. Like, I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be so good. And then I summary dismissaled them. And they were very, very upset about that. They were like, that card's fucking broken! I thought you said this deck was like a power level 2! What do you mean? They were just like so... They... also, because they lost, right? So I think I might have attacked them the turn after, because I was like, okay, you know, get this guy out of the game. They're, like, who knows if they can just, like, do all of that again next turn. Also, I'm fighting a Beseiju, so, like, that's a problem. Can't counter things in my blue-white deck if they have a Beseiju. So, they got up from the table and then bought a summary dismissal. Like, they got up from the table and bought a summary dismissal. Like, dude, you don't need to do that. Art is not good, dude. Like, I'm playing it as a 4 mana counter spell because it's bad. So made a bad deck before with... Is that Godo? Because I couldn't make a funny deck without extra turns or 2-card combos. I hope I'm good enough for CDH, but I'm playing lower power. I mean... I feel like the delineations they made for the bracket system are decent guidelines to think about. I think I'd cut this. No, summary dismissal is 2 blue-blue. I wonder if we're actually thinking about different cards. But summary dismissal is 2 blue-blue. Exile all other spells or abilities on the stack. Go-Go is correct, not Godo. Go-Go is the new Final Fantasy guy. Oh! I'm unfamiliar with this card. I'm too much of a boomer. I don't know any of these, like, new Final Fantasy... All these new Universe Beyond cards need to get out of my goddamn card game. I don't actually care. I think they're cool. Most of the time, except when they're fucking atrocious, but, you know. Do we have any more card draw? Any more gear bags out here? I don't think I want to draft another hidden bullet. Oops. Need to do that. Let's rest. Yeah, so, like, the concept of CDH is, like, you're playing Mental Misstep. This is the case that I think is good. You're playing Mental Misstep because you're playing against decks that Mental Misstep is good against. Right? Like, Opposition Agent is not actually good at Bracket 2 because no one's fucking searching their deck. Like, no one cares about your Opposition Agent when they're not searching their deck literally ever. Oh, my card, give it back to me. So, CDH is, you're playing a high-power deck, but there are cards in your deck where the stipulation of playing that card is for a competitive environment that you need to prepare for. So, like, there are removal spells that put Thassa's Oracle on top of their deck. And the reason why that is good is because if they have no devotion, and you put their Thassa's Oracle on top of their deck, that means that Thassa's Oracle will have devotion equal to 0, and then they'll have 1 card in their deck. And it's like, that's just not the removal spell you play in other decks because you're not trying to beat the Oracle combo. Like, you don't actually want to take Mono Green's big stompy guy and put it on top of their deck because they'll cast it next turn and fucking kill you. Right? So, like, I typically play Bracket 4. Like, I'm not playing specific cards to beat Thoracle or any of the current whatever stacks, aggro decks, Eldrazi, whatever. Like, I'm not preparing for any meta of any kind. But I would say that my decks are fairly competent. Go-Go Oracle is 2 and a blue, 2/4 legendary creature, XX tap. Copy target activated ability or triggered ability you control X times. You may choose new targets for the copies. This ability can't be copied. That's interesting. That's one of those, like, you need 7 billion mana for this to work, but as soon as you get it to work, it's quite good. I play 0 game changers in my decks, but I've grown closer to tutors. The thing is, I feel like in the most recent one, they described how, like, tutors aren't necessarily, like, that big of a problem. It kind of depends, like, what you're doing. And I think that this is the biggest problem with interpreting what the brackets mean, because we're too... I think, actually, I'm going to give EDH players a little bit more credit here. I do think that EDH players, at least at a fundamental level, understand this principle, but maybe don't act on it all the time. Which is that, like, we're so gameplay pilled that it's like, okay, if these are the rules, how do I win? Right? Like, that's how people interpreted the bracket system initially, where it's like, okay, I can make a bracket 4 deck using no game changers and then, like, absolutely roast people. And then your deck is particularly powerful because if you're playing against bracket 2 decks, but you are playing, like, 7 billion tutors that let you win the game, then you're quite strong. Like, your deck is more strong contextually based on the fact that the people you're playing against do not have as much power in their decks. But the thing about the bracket system is that it's like... it's about a gameplay experience, and that's the thing that you have to think about. Like, it's good and bad that they're asking players to think more like a game designer, but also that means that people need to think like a game designer instead of trying to, like, win the game. And that's, like, very difficult for some people. So it's like, you need to understand that, like, the fun in a game will happen from, like, a back and forth between, like, players, right? So if there's no back and forth, if you're just, like, tutoring for your infinite combo and winning the game, like, there's nothing to be done about that. But if you're playing against a deck that can reasonably have answers to what you're doing, then, like, it's fine. It just, like, really depends. So, like, I play, which is, they put in the most recent release of whatever, talking about the brackets, is that they mentioned levels of interaction, and I think this is sort of where my Geist deck isn't necessarily actually a bracket 2 deck, even though I think it is. Like, I think I've designed it enough to the tune that it is, like, not actually that good. But it does play a lot of interaction. So, like, even if the interaction is kind of bad, technically the degree by which that I can possibly interact with the board is still, like, quite a lot. And that will be harder for a bracket 2 deck to deal with because of the fact that I just have so much interaction. Even though, like, the deck is very clunky, like, it is also incredibly slow. It also, like, the only way that it is ever going to kill you is on turn 26 because of how slow it is. So, you know, there's a lot of stipulations. But regardless, that means by turn 6 or 7 versus the person who just, like, wanted to play their big thing and it got Supreme Verdicted, they're, like, not having a good time because they just wanted to resolve their stupid card that's, like, not very good, but in bracket 2 it's playable. So that's like, not, you know, you have to think about the gameplay experience. And a high degree of interaction, the gameplay experience of that for another person is, like, they're just not having fun. Because if you're playing an aggro deck and you're getting board wrapped every single turn, you're just, like, not gonna have fun. So it just depends. Okay. Go-Go goes infinite with a Thran Dynamo and a creature that untaps 2 permanents. And Hell of anything else, Chromatic Ori is a win con in that deck. Yeah, actually, the most recent... I was thinking a really cool Derevi list that had Chromatic Ori as its way to win the game. It played like Transit Mage to tutor for Chromatic Ori, and then it was the infinite mana outlet for it. Or... yeah, outlet? It is the thing, it is the part of the combo that made infinite mana. So, it's pretty sweet. Chromatic Ori is really good. Oh, shit. I thought I had more actions. Oh, this is the guy, like, when you play skill cards, they're, like, less or something, right? It decreases their action count by more. This guy's really annoying. Okay, let me, like, actually read what you were saying. Back at 3 is Orvar bobbleheads. Don't scream at me. I mean, I feel like Orvar bobbleheads... maybe it could be. I don't know. Maybe it's a bracket 3 deck. They're all... the other thing is, like, their turn guidelines are very weird to me. Because, like... I feel like usually when I play games, they go past turn 7. Something like that. So, I feel like... whenever they say, like, oh yeah, this... the intended experience of this is, like, you're gonna go to, like, turn 6. I'm like, dude, my bracket 3 games do not... they do not... function at that level. I feel like whenever people talk about bracket 3, they're trying to go to, like, turn 12 of the battlecruiser game to end all battlecruiser games. You know what I mean? Sorry, I think I do actually need to, like, focus a little bit to fight this guy. And I feel like I've made several mistakes in this fight. And it is irritating me. Right. Becoming more of a combo player all the time. My bracket 2 is Solvala Stompy. Bracket 3 is Storm Spellslinger. I have Crab Raid, but we don't talk about that. That's a lot of decks. Dude, man, I just, like, can't kill this guy. I think we just blow everything. CGN should update sometime after Haru's raid up ends, which I think is 5 hours from now. Yes. It is updating at like 9 or something like that. I don't know. Okay, it is dead. I play mostly online and proxies. That's fine. That is like a valid way of interacting with the game. I like having cardboard. I like using it as a restriction to make sure that I don't, like, do too many things. I think I'm going to avoid both of these combats because they concern me. Yeah, so it's like, I like having the cards that I have, basically. But, and the interesting thing for me is that I usually find that people who... I'm not saying this about you, by the way. I'm just, like, talking about an overall problem that I see generally when people talk about, like, can I proxy stuff? Is that it's like, well, I'm going to proxy, like, a Gaia's Cradle, and then there's, like, no concept or understanding that, like, adding a Gaia's Cradle to your deck is going to make it insane. So, I have a self-imposed restriction of 500 USD. Yeah, that's fair. That's, like, another way of doing it. You know, however, whatever heuristic you want to use, right? I just think ultimately, like, if you want to think the most like a game designer, the bottom line is that you need to think about what experience your deck is producing for the table. And I understand that things like imposing money restrictions on yourself or whatever has to do with like your perspective as a player. And I think that it works. Like ultimately it'll work to some degree. But I just wish more people would think about like how their deck fits at a table in general, like from a high level perspective, I guess. I think more EDH games would be better if that were the case. And I think the brackets are like in part like trying to do that, so. Yeah, sorry, welcome, Tio. I think that's what I called you. Welcome. We are on difficulty 9. And I'm attempting to get to difficulty 10. I don't know what level difficulty 10 is, but we're trying to get there. The only purpose being so that we can get there. To see if it is possible. Escapism. Welcome back, Mika. Wake the fuck up, samurai. Maybe didn't need to do that. Oh, the agony. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Do. That doesn't kill it. Come on, man. Really? Maybe the agony damage would have done it. I'm just gonna draw. Heavy weapon specialist. Sweet. I'm gonna not... I think I played the wave card this turn, so I think I pass. These do not give me wave. Oh, right, the charge shots are max one time. I literally just forgot that that was what I put on that card. My bad. It's not dead. Draw a card. Draw a card. I'm looking for the bullet guy. We didn't draw the bullet guy. That's actually crazy. We could use Mika and then... like, we could do it. Or we could use... Callie as well. That's pretty unfortunate. Literally, the last card in my EP cycle was the gun. Did I already use the gun? I didn't. The gun is still there. It's right there. But yeah, I always get a little concerned when I start rambling off about Magic because I appreciate how invested you are in this discussion, Vert. I'm always concerned that, like, I'm nerding out too much. There are people who just don't understand anything about what is being said. But, like, my assumption is that there are people who, like, if you're playing a game like this, like Chaos Zero Nightmare, that, like, you understand cards and costs and gameplay experiences and whatever, but, like, maybe you don't understand the inner workings of EDH. That's a little hard to comment on, but, you know, EDH is a board game, so... That's the only thing you need to know. It's just a board game. I actually think I don't do enough damage here. Do I? It feels like I don't. We might have to undo this turn. Oh no! We just have enough, okay. I feel like that happens a lot. Okay. Yeah, Crab Rave is the funniest shit. Also, I have Judge.deck. That's really fun to play against because people need to figure out what happens to an enchantment god mutated onto another creature that has also become an aura with enchant dead and is currently trying to go to the command zone. Yeah, I get the sense that you enjoy doing very silly things like that, and that is, like, fair. You become a type A chat except they don't know what's happening. You dumbass, you don't know what you're doing, you misplayed whatever you did last turn. Yeah, no worries. I'm just... I don't know a lick about card games, but the general things you're talking about are digestible. Not necessarily interesting, but I understand the general point. I see. Not necessarily interesting. Well, that's not very nice. How dare you? Yo, are you calling me boring? That's not nice. Oh, hold on a second. I don't think I need camouflage, but I do kind of want to give you health. By the way, I heard that if you're able to trigger the for one turn effect multiple times within the turn, it stacks, like opening found with cards that trigger retain. What do you mean by that? Can you clarify? Clarify what that means? Like, what you said sort of makes sense. I just want to understand. Ban Unicorn? Have fun in the ban limbo if not interesting to you. No, I think... I could take a few guesses, but I don't want to put words in Unicorn's mouth. Alright, I will block. AoE! Yeah, this one's gonna be a long shitter. I was actually thinking to myself that I wish I had heuristics for, like, how much I need to do in order to be, like, winning, for example. And I feel like... Oh, that was the highest cost on my deck? Oh! No, I just drew a card. Sorry, I thought I played Rally. My bad. My bad. No. You're good. I'm joking. I'm memeing. I'm just a big memer. You're good. Yeah, this one's gonna be a long fight. Oh, heuristics, that's what I was talking about. I feel like being able to generate like 500 block is kind of good. That's the only thing that I was thinking about in my head. That is all. Sorry, Mama Lyria is asking me about food. We're gonna block. Fly me to the goon. Fly me till I goon. Let me goon along the stars. You are something skibbity. Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. Other words, darling. Kiss me. Lewd! That's lewd! You can't say that! I feel like Fly Me to the Moon is just a good song. Kind of a banger. But I did listen to, God, who was it? I think it was a FaZe talent that sang "Fly Me to the Goon." Here, hold on a second. Fly me till I goon. I'm supposed to know her name too. I can like picture her in my head. Fly me till I goon. Edge me till I goon. That's what it is. Clara. Is she also? She's FaZe, right? Clara is FaZe. Edge me till I goon. I feel like the line "fill my heart with song" is kind of like a that's a wild thing to say. That's like a line of all time. That's a banger. Fly Me to the Moon is overrated. Alright, Unicorn. You want me to choke slam you. I'm not gonna give it to you. You want it. You want it so bad. You want me to choke slam you so bad, Unicorn, saying Fly Me to the Moon is overrated. And I'm not going to give it to you. In other words, I love you. Do-do-do. Oh. Is that the lyrics? I know "Edge Me till you goon." Would love to get chokeslammed by Flar's thighs every day of the week. I mean, based. We have an emote for that. It's this. I literally made an emote for that. Because y'all are freaks. You are freakazoids. I don't have manis and I am reaching lock for YouTube members. Oh, that sucks. That's too bad. I used to have a thing that let anybody use emotes. Like it was a browser extension type thing. And they would show up in chat. Unfortunately, it would frequently break and I didn't really know how to fix it. So, it is what it is. Is that the blue cat from Epic Battle Fantasy? It is not. That's you guys. Look. Look. That's you. You're a little guy. You're a little lad. This is a Lyrilyte. Please be gentle with it. Unfortunately, when I'm this low, you can't see yourself. You don't know what I'm doing to this Lyrilyte. It's so gross. Disgusting. Awful. Terrible. Looks really close to the Battle Fantasy cat. I see. Abandoned dream. Crazy. That's crazy. I don't know if we have, I don't know if we have time for another thing. I want to be your Lyric. Jesus. Alright, well, I'll let you know when I need to start making those. Yeah, I mean, I could see the similarity. It's like a cat with a, you know, night visor on it. That's like kind of what you guys are. You're like a blue blobby boy. Did I win? We did win. Does it mean Flora is a Fuda? It depends what timeline you're on. Regrettably, there isn't a whole lot of Polaris Fuda art. Tragically. I definitely wish there was more. Hey, we cleared out all the stuff. Let's go. Okay, I do need to leave at around 4. So I don't know if we'll have time to actually finish this run, but we're gonna try. Oh, she's in deep trauma. Mika. Why would she need a Lyra flashlight? Yeah. You're right. I mean, I will let you know, like, in case you didn't know, because I don't know if you've been here when I shown this, but I do have a massive flagpole. On every timeline, my flagpole is kind of huge. You know, I want to be clear, you know, I'm not trying to hide this massive flagpole under my skirt. I'm just waving it. I'm waving it out there. I'm just showing it to you. Yeah, let's see if we can get this done. I think it'd be cool if we could beat difficulty 10. Did you delete her traumatic memories? Sure did. Is it... I feel like the face they make, like, I understand, like, I get what's happening, but I just feel like there's an undertone of, like, it's kind of lewd. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's kind of be I would do, you know what I mean? Get flagged by Flora anytime. I guess there is technically, like, one piece of art. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I have it still. I think it would be in here. Just want to make sure I'm showing you the right one. Is it here? Because I feel like I've deleted this off of my PC, like, multiple times. Where is it? With this? Why do I not have the finished one? That's my question. Can't show that one. That one's not... That one doesn't work. Would it be here? Yeah, I think I just don't have it on my computer anymore. That's fine. Wouldn't it be, like... It might actually be on my Twitter. It might be, like, near the top. Stupid. So stupid. It's the stupidest shit ever. How do you feel about, do you like gamer subs? How do people feel about gamer subs here? Like, would you say you're a fan? Would you say you're a fan of the gamer supplier? Because I'm sad that I'm just like too small of a creator, you know what I mean? Like, I can't, like, they, you know, they fucking dono-walled me. Like, they do not care about my existence, and that's fine. Not really, kind of neutral. That's fair. This would be my GamerSupps flavor if I had one. Unfortunately, they didn't respond to me, so I think they didn't like my idea. Now, hear me out. I don't, you know... I was thinking maybe like salted caramel, maybe like cream soda flavored. Not really sure. But I feel like this is kind of a banger. I feel like maybe if you got like someone better than me to do the art, like, it would kind of be a banger. I feel like this... I feel like this GamerSupps flavor would go kind of hard. Excuse the pun, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. But I feel like this flavor would go kind of hard. I will remove 2 cards. If only I could make a GamerSupps flavor. And then you guys could all have my flagpole froth. I don't know what that means. I don't. Okay, I do actually want to see if I can get this done. Because I feel like if we beat difficulty 10, that'd be an achievement of some kind. Start a battle, 100% fixed damage to all enemies. This seems good. Let's go... So, I want to make it to a shop, because we need to sell a thing. So we have a curse. And I think the fastest way to do that is to go here. Oh yeah, I think I never finished my thought. But yeah, usually you pick cards inspired. I literally wanted to go on this entire tangent, like, at the start of the last run, and then I never talked about it. So, Inspire, you want to do encounters to get more cards, because you need cards to be able to win the game. But in this game, you, like, don't really... You don't need to do encounters for any reason, basically. It feels like there's very minimal reason to do it. All the events are very strong. I guess, like, if you're farming monster cards, you want to do elite fights. But I feel like you also don't really need monster cards to win runs, so... I don't know. It's possible that, like... I don't know. I don't know. 100% doesn't seem good when you note that's how much damage a basic card does compared to other equipment. Yeah, I mean, it, like, strikes everything. That's fair. Like, strikes everything at the start of the fight, which is pretty good. Okay, let's give you this. So this is an upgraded fight. I actually think I'm gonna play this safer than I normally would, because I don't actually want to lose this run. Yeah, I mean, the funny green side, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I just don't necessarily want to... I don't think I'm allowed to actively, like... to be fair, I played Rule 30 Portal on stream, so I guess there's that. I don't know. I feel like there's a resentment meter. I feel like YouTube has, like, a resentment meter, you know what I mean? And the problem is that if you're too down atrocious all the time, I feel like the resentment meter builds up, and then they just kill your channel eventually. Do you catch my drift? It is really funny to me, though, whenever a short is, like... I feel like a short will be, like, fairly reasonable, and then it just, like, gets completely dono-walled by the algorithm, so... Did I know I have 4 entries? That's impressive. That's more than... There's more than I thought there'd be. Though, to be fair, I think someone's brought it to my attention before. That's good. I feel like there should be more entries. I feel concerned saying that out loud because, like, you know, people are allowed to make what they want. It's like kind of a joke. It's one of those things where, like, I don't need to advertise it. People just know that it's there, right? I looked at them for educational purposes. That's good. Did you learn anything? Did you learn anything valuable? You winning, son? I see. You learned anatomy. Good. I feel like the one thing or one reason I would want to have a 3D model is so that people can observe the true degree, just how large the thighs are. Which I guess to some extent it's like maybe they're actually not as big as you think they'd be, but I think they're pretty big. Yeah, so I think we just go this way. We have about an hour. So we do need to pump the gas a little bit. Darn. I think this was the right path, right? Oh, wait. Remove a card. This can remove the thing. Nice! Let's go! Thank you, removal event. Yeah, the events in this game are so strong. I don't know why you wouldn't go to them. Comparatively, the events in Spire are not that strong. Well, we have a weapon now. So we can maybe fight a monster now. Or an elite. We'll try fighting an elite. Oh my god! Another removal? Dude, we're popping off. Removing anemia is funny conceptually. Yeah, we're just gonna remove it. We're just gonna sell... We're gonna pay for removal services for my schizophrenia. There's something going to be removed from my tank. It's like removing not having enough money. Yes. Yeah, being anemic is like, it's like a blood deficiency, right? If you're anemic. Yeah, I'll block this. I'm a little concerned we're gonna mind break on the thing. The monster. Wait for next turn. We actually kind of want to wait for 3 condensation on barrel. Line break on the monster doesn't sound too bad. Okay, for the purposes of winning the run, it's pretty bad. It's not great. These are all kind of the same. Take the Silver Veil one, I guess. Gives us 2 Silver Veil. Yeah, I feel like this game should have been about losing, you know what I mean? Just losing to all the monsters. Getting mind broken. You get different endings and stuff, right? Could have been one of those games. Do you think maybe one of the devs wanted that? Right. I will take 1 billion damage. That was basically 1 billion damage. Oh, shoot. 2 shackles. Welcome back, Mika. Wake up, samurai! There's a lot of damage. Okay, so all we have to do is get a crit. Okay, well, we wanted to crit the main thing, not the side procs. It's not quite enough. Oh, nice! We crit the EP skill. Let's go. Like, one of these is gonna crit, right? We just need a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Just a little bit of crit, please. I would like to sell a barrier. Deadly shot might be advisable. We'll re-roll a few times. Second method. We haven't upgraded the thing yet. I think Heart of Gold actually is good on Kelly. It's really good with final protection, and that's like kind of a big deal. Like this. I guess I don't actually want to do that. Question marks. Rune Lance. Can do Rune Lance. Yeah, I don't know if Tio's here. If Tio knows how this weapon actually works. My assumption is that after you spend 5 energy, the thing procs. But, like, I don't actually really know. Give me the good one. Damn it. Fortitude is great. That is incredible. Oh, this gives you strict discipline? I actually didn't remember that about this. I'm sure it'll be fine. Wonder if this fight will give us enough time to play it. I wonder if we pull out some strats for this one. We go like... You played the game for 2 hours! It's excessive! Callie can use strict discipline and lash all day. Good. Okay, so none of these are the upgrade one. So I want to try something. We're gonna try doing some gamer strats. So I'm gonna undo that, and then I'm not gonna take the latent epiphany after this as a way to reroll for a different epiphany on that card. I do wonder if it is going to give me the same epiphanies the next time it procs, but well, that wouldn't make sense because if you got like a divine epiphany from an event, then it would have to give you different results probably. Okay, so we do want to get to our strict discipline again, because we would like to remove it from our deck, so we're just going to dirtle a little bit. I kind of doubt that we can get to a third one, but let's see. Until it becomes a problem. I'm getting attacked for a lot of damage. That's fine. We'll kill this guy. Okay, so we are not going to take the epiphany. We're going to skip. Oh, you can't skip it. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this... So actually, my cool gamer strat doesn't work. Unless I clicked on a button that said, don't you want to take the epiphany? And then I clicked yes. That's too bad. Let's remove, I think, launcher. We'll rest. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the VOD for what it was saying. Because I feel like I might have accidentally, like, auto-clicked on something. I was not paying attention. This is a little bit ambitious, but we're doing it anyways. It's really funny that strict discipline triggers those. Same thing with curse, the mace curse, whatever it's called. Also funny that that triggers if you play a card that is X cost or higher. You see, even if you skip the reward, the latent epiphany will be forcibly triggered. Do you want to proceed? I see. Damn, they knew. They knew we could scumbag it. How dare they? They were too smart for me. Oops. I did not necessarily actually want to kill those guys, so I think we're gonna have difficulty blocking this turn. Alright, give me the damage. Well, crit? Just crit it? No! What a shame. I think actually if I didn't play the defense card, we'd be fine here, but I think we're fine regardless, so we just let it happen. No! I can't believe they don't let you scum the latent epiphany. How terrible. Unfortunately, these aren't any of the broken cards, so... Well, we haven't gotten Final Protection yet, so... Still looking for that. Mika is also close to mind breaking, so I think we would like to have that happen. Top path looks good to me. Not this guy. Okay, so we want to take, like, a little bit of damage. So I think we can just, like, not block. Yeah, I'd lose. Oh, don't die. Okay. Thank goodness. I was like, we still need to unmind break Mika before we leave this fight. Welcome back. Join the Divine. I think I will simply take the credits. Yeah, these events become a lot worse when you realize that the shop has 5 free rerolls. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hello, Rally. Ow, dude, what the? That's a lot of damage. That's not very nice. Any more cards to remove? I guess charge launcher. I think his charge launcher is like pretty good for just doing damage. Rally is literally a free card. I don't think I want to take the second Relentless Endurance. Maybe it's fine. She has like 6 cards in her deck. I think we could take it. Like, attack is good. We already have X+1. I guess attack is good because we don't actually have a lot of cards in Barrel's deck right now. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want to remove Charge Launcher. Well, actually, I guess if I'm keeping Charge Launcher, this is kind of just better Charge Launcher. But I can't buy both. So instead, we're just going to pass. Right? Well, these guys don't have weapons. Maybe I should have bought a weapon. Here, let's buy, here you go. Rally! Oh man. Guess we're just blocking. Not much to be said. We're just gonna keep edging our goon until we have enough to goon them. It would have been pretty embarrassing if that wasn't lethal. I think that would not have been ideal. Show me retain cards. So that is kind of a retain card. Rook. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I feel like the issue... I think I just realized what the issue is. So normally, trying to calculate damage in Spire is like a thing that I can dictate out loud. Whereas this game is like... It's so vibes-based. It's literally like, it looks good. Looks good to me. Like, I think. Yeah, it looks fine to me. Instead of being like, well, 5 lightning orbs does. You know? I'm realizing that that is an issue. Yep. Rally! I suppose playing any of my good block cards would have been better. Callie is getting there. She's going for the goon. Obelisk! Hell yeah. I don't actually know what we want to duplicate. I feel like these cards aren't actually that good. Maybe duplicating Relentless Endurance? Again? 18 times 7, there, you can do some math. No! I didn't actually want to do the math. What I'm saying is that as like a spectator sport, it's easier to go like... to be playing around with those numbers instead of like, oh, it's like... That's like 220%, I guess. Yeah, I think that does something. I actually think I'm going to duplicate Charge Shot. I feel like maybe we aren't going to have enough damage. There's just like a feeling in my bones. Like we're not going to have enough damage for something. It's like vibes or something. Not attacking this turn. See if we can find something to play. That is something to play. Finally epiphanying this. Let's see AP. I don't normally like taking the exhaust on this thing. Not really that type of deck, I guess. Might have been good here, I guess. Last card is Rally. Wait, I just realized. Is this one also called Rally? Are they both called Rally? Wait a second. They're both called Rally. How dare they? I know that cards have been duplicated in name in, like, modded Spire, but that usually receives a fair degree of criticism because it's like, don't do that. You'll confuse people. There's literally a neutral card named the same as a character's unique card. That's not good. That's quite bad, actually. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, Callie is mind broken. Give it a couple turns. Nice. Welcome back, Callie. Shop doesn't look particularly appealing. Maybe we can fight one elite. There are a number of elites in Act 2 that are, like, not actually that scary. I've reached my goon limit for tonight. Goon with y'all again soon. Alright, take care, Marv. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for gooning with us. Edge until you goon. Have yourself a good night. I guess I could have drawn the other thing first. Oh, I don't have another one. I don't know why I thought I did. Oh, Callie still hasn't given me final protection. It's annoying. Is there a maximum number of epiphanies that can happen per run? I feel like, to an extent, I've noticed that this is, like, the case. Or it'll just raw say, like, they can't trigger more epiphanies. It'll also just say that, but I don't know what the actual number is, if there is a number. Because not having final protection is pretty stinky. We're being attacked for damage. Still not dead. Brother. I was thinking, yeah, straight, because I don't think we have enough gold to use 2 shops. To make sense of 2 shops. Okay, so, interesting. I feel like the last number of times I've done this event, I thought there was, like, one answer to this question, but actually, like, there's several. But I think when you fail, it just explodes on you and you take damage, which, like, isn't too bad. What is needed to push away the divine? I'm just gonna say strength. It's something that is... It is something that is absolutely necessary to challenge the divine. Yeah, I think the question maybe changes or something, depending. But I thought it was one answer, and then I got exploded on, and I was very confused. Starting point is really good, honestly, but maybe we'll take reorganize. No, I think we'll take starting point. It's just very, it really is quite good. Make sure we have all of our EP charged up by the time we actually get to the boss. I say with 7 EP. That's fine. That means we can actually use it now. There are more retain cards in my deck. There's 126, by the way. I'm pretty good at math. No, not the thing that was said like 20 minutes ago. Oh no. Well, congratulations. Do you want the head pat? Because I can't actually give you one, but I can offer you one. The offer feels good? Okay. I'll make sure to offer next time, even though I can't give you one. You want a cookie? Because I also can't give you a cookie, but I can offer you one. That easy, huh? Fair. I am much the same. You know what they say, chat reflects streamer. I don't think this is that important. Maybe it's better than that. I think she doesn't have any upgrade cards, though. Okay, this gives us... I don't actually know how this card works, because, like, you would assume that one Retribution is good, but when I read the thing, it seems like it's really bad. So Retribution is... it's a red, so it's a debuff. So on shield gain, 200% fixed damage on allies, -1 retaliate. Again, that must mean Retribution, I'm assuming. So, like, when you deal damage to a shield, you also deal 200% fixed damage to all your allies, which seems kind of bad. But I feel like Desire is also not great. I guess if you take the thing, you can always just extract it, like you can sell it. But it is 10% attack to shields. Let's just give it to Mika. It's fine. I'm sure it won't literally kill our run. Probably. Hopefully. This is one of the worst combats in the game. Put Charge Shot on our hand. Do a little bit of AoE. I think we do actually want to cycle into something. The AoE, this one. We will need this eventually. I actually wonder... I probably can't. Probably can't kill the guy at the back. We'll just block. Big gun. Oh, Mika's getting there, realizing. Space whale. They're so chonky. Okay. Now I think we just have to edge Mika towards mind breaking, and then I think we're good otherwise. Fortunately, the thing is, this guy attacks for like a lot of damage. Do we have one more encounter after this? We do not. We have a question mark. Come on, Mika. Come on, man. I need you to goon. Are you serious? She's still not there. My dude. Please. Just keeps hitting barrel instead of, like, not barrel. That's actually, like, incredibly frustrating. I think barrel got hit with mental damage, like, actually 3 fucking times. So bad, dude. Like, I just don't even want this event right now because it means that Mika is gonna, like, flip somewhere in the middle of the next combat instead of, like, at the start, which is significantly more convenient. So annoying. I'm going to remove a water barrier. Actually, it might be Whirlpool, but yeah, Whirlpool isn't Epiphany. We'll just get rid of it. All right, well, we tried to be at 0 mental damage, and now we're at more than 0. Grab a charge launcher. That actually blocks it. Nice. Oh, big gun. Those do not necessarily help. We just block. Big blocks, big blocky boys. My god. Shuffle these back in. Not ideal, is what I will say. We get hit by one of them beforehand. It's definitely annoying. Oh, finally we get final protection. Like, nice of you to show up. I actually don't think I had to do that. It's fine though. Welcome back, Mika. You couldn't have mind broken yourself like a little bit sooner? Just like just a little bit, just a tiny bit. What else we got in here? Another charge shot. Rally. And I think we got it. Just to be extra safe, I think we don't need to I don't think we need to rush it. We can just like wait. Because I think it's like if you leave this for a turn cycle, it gets the guy back up. So in case the shield was actually just like off for some reason, probably better to wait a turn to kill both of them. Alright. That's difficulty 10 done. GG. Wow. I mean, to be fair, I think usually the modifiers... That wasn't hard mode. That's one thing. And then also the modifiers are probably what make the runs, like, exceptionally more difficult. So, like, having monsters gain fortitude every 3 turns basically makes the runs impossible for Beryl, so... Congratulations, would you like a head pat? Thank you for offering. I do want a head pat. I would love one. I think a head pat would make me very happy. Thank you for that pat. I appreciate that. Is this one? Yeah, I think that it's not as important. Okay. Nice. We will commemoratively take this one. Bling blong. Bling bling blong. Alright, well, now that we know that that's possible, we can do difficulty 10 runs. Presumably with teams that are slightly similar. But my Mika and Beryl are both C6, and also or E6. And Callie is E1, which I think actually, like, pretty significantly improves her deck. Also, Beryl just is kind of broken. I feel like every time I play another character, I'm like, how do you do damage? You're telling me I can't just, like, sit and wait for things to be in my hand and do 1 billion damage? How am I supposed to win the game, then? Okay, so now I guess that we're on difficulty 10. I'm not doing another run, but we would be looking for save data very high. So this is save data very high. All of these are very high. I don't think you can have something that is higher than very high, but what does it look like if we enter this and then it's like... Yeah, I guess... Well, we're already in deep trauma, but I guess... Is it very high with a exclamation point? Hold on a second. I'm curious. Okay, Mika, you're gonna have to show me your best mind-broken face, please. Oh, sorry, Callie. Mika can also do it, just for fun, but... Alright, Callie. Show me... Oh, no! I did counseling! Wait a second. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. No, you were supposed to be mind-broken. Okay, can you actually handle it? Oh, that wasn't a good response. Refuse. Yeah, well, I don't know if that made her happy or not. Okay, untraumatize yourself now. Untraumatize yourself now. Do it now. Thank you, Maria. Okay. Goodbye. So we go to Chaos. We have achievements. Congratulations, me. I guess we have the other planets to do, but now we can make a level 10 planet for the other ones and just try them with different teams and stuff. And that'll be fun. But yeah, I feel like it... You know, aside from... The thing is, these modifiers are, like, really annoying because I feel like... Like, fortitude every number of turns, for example, is, like, just impossible for Beryl, so, like, I'd want to bring a different unit. I tried Haru a couple times, but she also seemed kind of... For some reason, she just didn't hit quite the same, even though we have her E2. So... But yeah, if I enter this, it says very high. If I do this, it still says very high. So I don't know if this actually, like, increases the effective save data that I can save, but... We did it! We beat level 10! Yippee! Yippee! Max difficulty level reached! Yippee! Wow! It only took me, like, a week. of throwing my face at it. But, like, that was fun. I'm sure when we play different teams, it'll also be fun. You have to, like, activate your brain a little bit, but... Like, in those matches, like, I don't know, man. It felt like... It felt like Callie just made enough block, and then, like, there was no chance. Like, there was no shot. You know what I mean? So heuristically, if you can make like 90 block and slay the spire, things just can't kill you. So, except for the heart eventually. But you kind of need like 60 to 90 block. Like 6 or 7. 6 or 7 block in order to beat the heart. So like that's a heuristic. But in this game, it just kind of felt like, oh, well, I drafted 2 35 cost cards from the shop, and then like I won the game. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Like I really just don't know how to feel about that. So maybe we'll try hard mode next time. See how it goes. Like all of these goobles. These doobly gooblers. Is this just the... Yeah, this is the galactic news thing. You're annoying! Go away! And then this is achievements. Mail? Mail? I'm just clicking buttons now. Click all of the buttons. I did not need to do this live, but I wanted to. Do we have any Gamba? Do we have any Gamba available to us? Okay, well, I'm probably not going to do the Haru banner because there is a new unit coming out. No Gamba to do. I don't even know if I want the new unit, though. I read her cards and I don't feel super strongly about it. She's like, if you draw the card via card effect, it's better. So she's probably better with like card draw supports and stuff like that. 69 out of 240? You mean 420? How dare you? But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. That's gonna be all. That's gonna be it. So hey, if you're still here, I'll say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your support as always. And I will see you next time. You only have 240? Wait, what? For what? Of my rescues for... Top of the screen. Oh, 240! Oh, 69 out of 240! Shit. Nice. That is nice. That is nice. That's pretty nice. If you had to ask me, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye. Goodbye.